Yeah, we leave tomorrow morning for Cleveland. We got 5 to 7 guys that are going, have NCAA experience. Everybody's healthy, ready to go, and it should be an exciting tournament for us. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know. It's Evan Wick and Eli Stickley's first NCAA appearance. What have you kind of been going through and telling them to make sure the nerves don't get the best of them?
They've been big enough matches this year already, I think, during the season. But the last week, 2 weeks, I usually pick Evan Wick up about every day. We just drive around town and just talk. He's a freshman, has a chance to be on the stand this year, I think. But just pick him up, drive around town for about a half hour, how he's doing, how things are going, and I just prepare him that way. But overall, he's wrestled enough matches in his career, been in big enough matches during his career too. He understands the big picture. So it's his first time as a competitor to the NCAA championships, but he's been there many times as a spectator as well too. So I think he understands what's going on.
Hey, Barry. We learned last week that you're going to step aside from the program after 25 years after this week. Curious what you can share about that decision.
I just look at it this way. I think it's time to move on. I've had a great time here at the UW. I say thanks to Coach Alvarez, what he's done for me and my family. I've known him for many years, back to my Iowa years that way. But I think it's time to move aside, and I think it's they're going to bring somebody on the program that's going to be continue the success of the program, maybe take it to the next level. But they got a couple of kids, daughter that runs here, a couple of grandkids. I got some different things they really want to do, so I think it's time. But it's been great since I've been here. Again, thanks to Barry and his staff. Good people to work with, and I'm a Badger forever.
Barry, since that came out last week, how's your team reacted? How have your athletes responded to that? And I guess maybe if you can share some of the emotions you've experienced with them over these last weeks and months and really years, I guess.
Well, I don't really have too much emotion. I told the guys Monday after the Big Ten Championship what's going to happen. I said, guys, here's the deal. You got 24 hours to talk about it. After those 24 hours are up, we're moving on. We got to get ready for Cleveland. We set a goal as a team and as a staff back in September. All 32 guys got to prepare the same way. The same mindset, same work, everything. So I gave them 24 hours to ask questions. That's done and gone now. Focus on the NCAA championships. Get back on Monday. We'll talk about it a little bit more if they can. But the job right now is Cleveland. As a staff and as a head coach, I owe it to the athletes to totally focus on those. And it's all about them anyway. It always has been, always will be. So they're locked in. And, again, we got doing some matches tonight. Leave and come in tomorrow morning, do a drill, and take off and get ready for NCAAs.
Do you feel like there's an extra sense of motivation for the student athletes, the 7 guys who are going, because of that?
I haven't really talked to them about that because I'm not about that. I'm just about getting them ready to go. If they have that inside themselves, that's great. But my job as head coach to make sure I'm giving them everything they need on the mat, off the mat, mental preparation, physical preparation, those type of things there. So I'm not really talking about that. I'm only talking about them doing their job at the NCAA championships. And then we can do for them as a staff, make sure they get that.
Okay. Seems like nobody stays at their job 25 years anymore. What are you most proud of over the last quarter century?
Proud of, these kids came here that, like Mark said earlier, our job is about the athletes. They get their education, go out in the real world, and being contributors to society that way. A lot of my guys have left here, have been very successful, in their jobs, their careers, their family life. That's what's all about that. Them being better men going out than coming in. I can say we as a staff have done that, and I look back at all the guys that left here, they've been very, very successful, in the business world as well as in their family life too, and I'm happy with that. I'm very proud of that. It's about them being successful when they leave here and being proud of the UW and part of this university.
For your guys that haven't been to an NCAA championship before, do you have to manage what that atmosphere is going to be like, or does being that at the Big Ten help that kind of be what that atmosphere is going to be like?
Well, yeah, like last week I taught the guys, about going to the Big Tens. Okay, there's gonna be 4 mats. There's gonna be 4 mats out there. And now the NCAA championship's gonna be 8 mats out there. So guys, here's the deal though. Here's the NCAA championship. There's 8 mats out there. What's in Las Vegas where there's 12 mats out there? So you know what? Don't get caught up in the atmosphere. There's 8 mats. Well, Vegas there's 12 mats. Now, there's more mats there than there is in the NCAA championship. So you try to condense it that way for them mentally that way. It's the deal. Matches back in November were 7 minutes long. It's still 7 minutes long in March. So not much has changed. Nothing's going to change. You go out, you do your warm-up, do your routine, do your warm-up, wrestle, cool down. It's all a routine all year long. Stick to that routine, do your job, and we'll be just fine. And if you make it too big, it's they get thinking too much. It's not that big. Been training for it anyway. Now it's here. Let's rise to the occasion and get the job done.
A lot of the guys are going to be seeing new faces in the first round. 6 of the 7 matches, they'll be seeing guys they've never faced. How do you think they got the pull? How do you think they'll fare in round 1?
You watch a little bit of videotape, which you always do. You prepare for your opponents. But it's like I said, going to Las Vegas. New faces there, too, or Michigan State Open. It's an opponent. You watch video, you go out, get in your ties, get in your holds, execute. If you're doing that, everything will be just fine.